Here we go once again. It's the time that we've all been waiting for. It's time to go ahead and get the fruits of our labor and enjoy them things. So first, we're gonna check out what we grew. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the fridge. It's black out. Everybody love a full fridge. Feels good to be blessed. Oh yeah. Now, unfortunately, we had some wilting going on because I got so excited that I harvested everything without looking up how to properly store and harvest them. So, I mean, we're gonna be wilting all this stuff anyway, and we're not gonna waste anything. So, we're gonna cook it. But lessons learned, you know what I'm saying? Same thing like these beans that we harvested way too late. I don't think I can do anything with this stuff though. But we're only gonna use one of these zucchini, these Zuckerbergs, because it's huge. Put that to the side. Here's that basil, oh my gosh. But anywho, I did look up how we're supposed to store these things. We need to, we should have took the chard, put it in a plastic bag, but by first wrapping it in yeah. If you have a perforated bag, I don't know many people that do unless you're used to gardening, throw the Charizard in that perforated bag and then throw it in the freezer to keep it fresh, or you know, wrap it up in a paper towel. Same thing with the basil. Wrap that in a paper towel and throw that in a plastic bag, and that'll keep it moist, but not overly moist to where it starts getting black spots, and if it's too cold, that will happen, and you don't want that. So now that we know, in the future, we're gonna be able to do that properly, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into our recipe real quick. All right, now before we get started, gotta make sure we stay safe. We will need knives, so if you're a youngin', make sure you're with a parent while you're cooking, especially to do this first part where we'll be chopping up our veggies. And chopping up our veggies, of course, we need our veggies, and we need a cutting board. You know, make sure to keep everything separate, especially if you're adding a protein to your meal that we're going to be doing today, which you definitely can. Make sure you use a separate cutting board. As you can see, we have ones labeled for different things. This is our veggies cutting board, and down in here we got our, you know, we got our beef cutting board and such. So yeah, you don't want to mix that or contaminate your food so that you don't get sick. Of course, pots and pans. You're gonna need some pots and pans. I think that's about it. We're gonna get started after we take a look at, of course, our spice racks. Yeah, I almost forgot. Spice rack. I don't want you guys to go out and buy anything. I don't want you to do anything extra specific. What we're gonna be doing is just basically having whatever we got in our fridge and our pantry, we're gonna be using that. The only things that we got from the store, bag of rice, an onion, some garlic, and we had this lemon in the fridge, but I guess I'm gonna include that on the cost of what it costs to go to the store to cook this meal. So you'll see that in a second, and we're gonna get started. Boom, bow. Now, this is the part where you need parent supervision and you need to be careful. We're gonna pull out one of these knives. Now, that's a knife. All right, cut off this little tippy. Shout out to Tippy. Shout out to Tipper. All right, and now we're just gonna cut away. This is the part when I'm gonna speed it up. Whoa, we be having my, I like it. Whoa,
I really love it. Beat it up like brass knuckles. Texas rapping with the big buckles. Flexing high with a little muscle. Hit the block like I'm a tumbo. I heard him fly, yeah, you stupid Dumbo. Talking reckless and then we tussle. A beer for breakfast, I know I'm fucked up. Badass chick for when I wake up. A throat ass pimp, I might just break some. Stroll through strips and pay like Air One. Stone Cold trick and I know you is one.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is so big, man. All right, so I kind of underestimated the fact that this is an extremely large zucchini and it's not fitting on our cutting board. So I'm just gonna, thank God we cleaned our surface before we started beforehand. I'm just gonna assume y'all's kitchen was clean, so I didn't really mention that. Mine wasn't, so we did. Because we just moved in, so don't judge. You know what I'm saying? These are actually some huge slices, and after we finish cutting this thing up, I'm actually probably gonna cut those into quarters or half those. So back to the grind.
Don't you know that time makes a way for the past? Parent visions of my existence, it's everlasting business. Close the door, open, yeah, for the children.
Walk with the beehive, walk in the streets with a gang and a song and a smile on my face, with some love in my life and a spark in the heart that'll stop the police. Got them laughing and giggling, rocking and wiggling. If you didn't raise up, give it up, don't stand there and stay stuck. Change gon' happen, like it or not. Live life like light, air, water and rock. Light don't stop till we all to the top. Celebrate life, just party and rock. Elements, imagination, mix it all up in the pot. Stir it up, sip it slow. Take it easy, this shit hot. Elements, imagination, mix it all up in the pot. Stir it up, sip it slow. Take it easy, this shit hot.
BB ever my face screwed up. Ay, this BB ever my face screwed up. Ay, this BB ever my face screwed up.
That's cool. Look at that. Oh. We're overflowing our bounty. Boom. Now, Jesus. Throw these away. If you have a compost, go ahead. Throw it in your compost, throw it out in your yard. Get back. You know what I'm saying?
No. It's not hard.
Carlos is learning how to load the dishwasher. Carlos is a big boy.
I'll load it my way. I don't care how y'all load
My
it.
way or the highway.
To the darkness. Yeah. He was just going in with this little gimbal.
Hey, it just keeps going up.
Say hello.
How you doing, brother?
Oh, that's my middle name.
Julian Quinn.
With two ends or one?
What?
Two ends or one?
2 ends.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah, it's funny. Yes, yes, sir.
But this, youth getting involved in agriculture and understanding the importance of like actually being in touch with the food you eat is real important. You know, that's what we all need. You preaching that on the Instagram, I like to see that because nobody does that. Nobody knows how important that really is.
And it's crazy how far away we've gotten from it. It was all you gotta do is put your hands
when you run
in it.
down to the corner store and grab you whatever the fuck you want.
Bro, you can do the same thing with the earth. Just put your hand in the dirt, man.
Pay attention to what season it is and you got yourself some.
This whole process has been making me realize how much easier it is. And not even just easy, how interesting and fascinating it is. And like, oh yeah, no, that's not gonna grow right now. Okay, let me look up what can grow during, ooh, yeah, I'd love to eat that down the line. And that's kind of how this whole thing started off. Like, what can I grow that's easy? What can I grow that's gonna do well, which is what I messed up with trying to grow cilantro. Got too hot, but now I'm learning things. I'm learning how to season.
You can make whole ecosystems in a garden with different
Straight
layers
up.
and create shade with one plant that helps another plant that feeds another plant later on in the season. It's a whole bunch of cool shit.
All right, now before we move on to cutting up our onion, I was getting all discouraged about my bush beans until I realized that they're actual beans, yo. I mean, this is from what we harvested. It's not a lot, so I guess I'll save these from like the end of the world or something, but oh, look at that, man. I got beans. Take that, dog, from the commercials. If y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Figure out, probably, okay, I just shot in the center. But yeah, I'll probably save these for the end of the world or replant them and such, and there you go. Now you got beans all the time, you guys. And I think that's pretty cool. Got beans. Moving on. Now, measuring cup, always good to have out when you're cooking, just because it also just makes you look like you're a professional chef. But I hear all the time that if you put like a cup or a bowl of water next to you while you're cutting onions, it makes you not want to cry. And I'm crudo, man. I don't cry on camera, bro. So I'm trying to make sure I don't cry on camera. Also, as I was looking this up, I saw something on regrowing, regenerative veggies and leeks and shoots and potatoes and stuff like that you can regrow from the scraps of the vegetable. And I think I'm gonna save a bit of this onion and try to regrow it here in the house or out in the bag again. Leave a comment down below if you would like to see me do that in a series on regenerative growth in vegetables and plants and herbs and whatever. Here we go.
Moving and my soldiers down to shoot you. Pray the Lord, my soul been blessed enough they heal the world with suture. Man, I heard y'all sea turtles. I'm the real King Cooper. Ambition in your blood, but you acting like a loser. I know you thirsty like a hoe, so sip and keep it moving. Hey, look like
so far I'm not crying. It's pretty cool.
Look like you hide some water.
Put these away. Comment below if you want to see that. I think it'd be really cool.
I need water. Don't want no enemy. I chase my water. Really shot I we going up, way up. We blowing up, way up. We blowing up, way up. We blowing up, way up. We going up, way up. We blowing up, way up. We blowing up, way up. We blowing up, way up. Hey.
All right, here it comes. All right, here it is. I don't know how long we've been doing that. I'm gonna look at the clip. I'm gonna put a counter up. It took pretty much till I was finished before the waterworks came. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. God, dog, that hurts. That hurts a lot. All right, cool. Now, before we get going, even some more, we're gonna get started with our rice, because that's gonna take the longest. It's gonna take about 20 minutes, you know. We got some nice basmati rice right here, and that's one of the things that we purchased. All in all, that trip to the store cost us $3.87, and everything that we bought can be purchased with food stamps. So that's beautiful. We're keeping it under $5 for your meal today. This lemon, they fluctuate from 79 cents to $1 a pound. I'm not gonna do that math. There's like hella lemons in the bag, so yeah, it's cheap. It's cheap. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take for 1 cup of rice, we're gonna do 1 3/4 cup of water. So we already got 1 cup right here. from earlier with our onions. We're just gonna go toss that in right there. Just be efficient. Bust open the basmati. Getting naughty with the basmati. Splaga. Now we're gonna open up the basmati, bring it to the party. Boom, bow. Now, did you pause it? All right, next thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna bring this water to a boil. Then once we bring it to a boil, we're gonna drop our rice in, cover it, reduce the heat, and let that simmer for 20 minutes. Boom. All right, now while we're waiting for our water to boil, because a watch pot never boils, we're gonna do something else and get down with this here garlic. Now, in order to get this paper off, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your knife, put that right over the top of that garlic, smash. Boom. Boom. Cut that little green.
Get the best of these pigs, ain't tracking this shit, I'm jumping. You know my crew, we got options. Crew, we all be flocking. I let them know, but we ready to go. I let them know, we ready to go. I'm still on the blow. I'm still out the road. I kill out the cars. I'm ready to go. I'm still out the blow. I'm still out the road. I kill out the cars. I'm ready to go. Ready to go.
The basmati to the party with the gaspardi.
Ready to go, ready to go. Really, I walk a lot. Bitches, they talk a lot. Rumors, they spark a lot. So we gon' take that spot. Acting like a goddamn.
Now, the recipe that we're gonna be using either calls for olive oil or butter. And I did some research. Also, I looked in my fridge. We do have both, but usually you're probably gonna have butter in your fridge more so than anything, and this will not get you to go out and buy stuff. And also, butter's cheaper than olive oil. The cheapest that we found in Oregon was probably $4.76, and the butter sitting at around $3.54. So, we have our butter dish with our butter. Yeah, yeah. We got our pan on. And we're gonna just go ahead, drop some butter in that thing.
Ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to go.
All right, so we got our rice cooking, we got our butter melting. Seems like it's the perfect time to tell you about how you can take home a deluxe edition Thundertape autographed CD from yours truly with a personal message in it. All you gotta do is send $20 to your boy, and I will send this to you, and I'm gonna truly appreciate your support. And it's a perfect track list to do some cooking to. So holla at me. First up, garlic and onion. We're gonna do that and get that going until everything looks all translucent. Translucent, meaning not quite transparent and see-through, but also not able to be seen through like the word opaque, but just enough you can see through a little bit, kind of like a stained glass window, you know? Gotta let it go. And cover it.
to the rain. I'm on the day Caesar, I saw company game.
All right, now for the lemon. We're gonna get a little zest going.
The equivalent of last time presidents. Give me an example.
Oh, it smells awesome. Even though I said it like it didn't sound like it. Take the sticker off first. We're good.
Don't know, but it can't cloud my brain. Gotta push away the doubters in the non-lanes. So I guess it's the way. If I do it, do it, do it, best I better try. And if I don't try, I'ma make these haters cry. Won't see what happens to a better crowd.
Ooh, that smell. Can you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. I love Skinner, man. Skinner. Wow. I just raided the pantry, and these are the spices that we're going to be using. Some black pepper, some ground sage, oregano, oops, rosemary, and some pink Himalayan salt. Himalayan pink salt? Himalayan salt pink? Yeah.
No name, no fame, no car, no chain. Is he a loser? Hell nah, so lame. J Outlaw, savior of the rap game. But it's a crapshoot, life is a dice game. Can I manage crazy nights in the lights, main? Don't know, but it can't cloud my brain. Gotta push away the doubters in the non-lanes.
Nice, perfect. Beautiful looking rice.
Not for paper plates, it was never easy, but I did it in a gracious way. Always kept my mouth shut, but I had so much to say. Y'all think I talk shit, so I'm a dirty pamper. They say I got no filter like some ugly Instagram.
All right, now, final steps. We're getting there. Basically, just gonna take this chard. We're gonna rip it up with our hands and throw it on in. All right, we're just gonna season this thing up just a little bit now that we got our chard in there. Now I was thinking about it. I got some toasted sesame seed oil that was just in the fridge, and I feel like that would be kind of nice. Oops, missed. Now we're just gonna stir this stuff and put the lid back on. Get it up in there good. Put the lid back on for like a minute or two, and then we're gonna rip off some of those basil leaves and throw in there.
I got them breathing, these pussy niggas talking, but all I hear is queefing. Let my music do the cooking, man, ain't got no time for beefing. Cause how you gonna argue, you the only one speaking. Nah, you scared yet? Underground like I'm Harriet, screaming out loud, are we there yet?
And of course, start cleaning up as you go, you know. Put everything back where you found it. Once again, I need you people getting mad at me over you not being clean. We put our stuff in the dishwasher here. Alrighty, daddy. Here we go. So we, tested it, tried it, seasoned it to your taste, to your liking. Go ahead and load up some rice right here. Wow, check it out. As usual, keep the handy dandy pickle mandy on deck, you know what I'm saying? But let's try it out, yo. Cheers. Hey, we did it, yo. We grew our own food, we cooked it, and now we're about to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Y'all stay living above most expectations. Y'all keep being, oh, this is good. Keep being beautiful people. Best love out here is self-love. Love yourself, man. Remember, when you wake up in the morning with air in your lungs, that means that there's nobody else in the world that can do what you need to be done. You make this place a better place. So wake up, live above most expectations, and chase your dreams.